Well, as a professional journalist, hearing Max say all of these things just thrills me. I mean, that is the mission of this program, and that is really the value of it as a creator of news programming or as a consumer of information. I mean, this is media literacy. These are skills that can serve these students no matter what field they choose to pursue. These are skills that make them good voters, good citizens, good readers, all of these things. It's incredibly valuable. And part of what has been so satisfying about being a mentor in this program is the pace that all of these transformations happen. We start the school year with a brand new fresh group of students, and what we'll do is we'll take a story that's very much in the news, and we'll look at it from several different perspectives. I mean, we'll kind of launch what we do at Austin High. We'll launch the school year, and we'll say, okay, let's look at the NewsHour cover of this story. Let's look at the same story in the newspaper. Let's look at the same story covered by a bombastic talk show host. And let's look at that story also covered by The Daily Show. And let's look at and talk about what's news, why is it news, how are these stories being told, why are they being told this way, what critical thinking do you need to do as a viewer or a reader to make sense of that and to figure out what you're going to do with that information or what emotional response or intellectual response you're going to have to that information. But then if you choose to be a storyteller, which of these approaches are you taking and why, and how do you make sure that you're true to the one you choose? And we obviously come to this with a bias. We're journalists, and we want the stories told fully and straight. We want to see all these different interviews like Max put in his story. We want to see the students going out and challenging their own assumptions and setting those aside and asking for that variety of opinions and that diversity of viewpoints, and then putting that into a story to share with people. And it was interesting to see you guys laughing when Dr. Calzada was on, saying, well, football will be there, the block schedule won't change, and that's not anything that Max really did. I mean, those weren't Max's words. He was putting that interview out there to let the viewer decide. And that was one of many, many voices, and a voice with a valuable perspective. And so it's really fantastic to see that transformation happen. And I think as educators, whether you're interested in this program as an official part of Student Reporting Labs or just taking these amazing resources that the NewsHour has put together, journalists tend to be true believers and a little bit zealous. And a lot of us knew what we wanted to do when we were this age. And I think mentors are thrilled to be part of this program and really excited to be in there passing that